Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today, I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online, cyber network. Before we begin, let's set the record straight. This journey is about education, not mischief. We're here to explore, to learn, and to understand, not to cause harm or chaos. The digital world is vast and complex, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to navigate it safely and responsibly. Think of this experience like studying venomous snakes in a controlled environment. You don't study them to pick them up or provoke them, but to recognize their patterns, understand their behavior, and most importantly, to keep yourself and others safe. Knowledge is your shield, not your weapon. The information we'll cover is powerful. Like any tool, it can be used for good or for ill. In the wrong hands, it can cause real harm. But in the right hands, your hands, it can be a force for protection, awareness, and positive change. Our mission is to arm you with the knowledge you need to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. We want you to understand the digital world's inner workings so you can make smart choices and help others do the same. This is not a how-to guide for causing trouble or breaking the law. We're not here to encourage risky behavior or shortcuts that lead to harm. Instead, we're shining a light on the shadows so you can avoid them. Imagine the internet as a sprawling city. There are bright, bustling boulevards where people gather, share, and create. But there are also dark alleyways, places where danger can lurk, and where the unwary can stumble into trouble. Understanding what happens in those shadowy corners is the first step to building safer digital neighborhoods. By learning how threats operate, you can help keep yourself and others out of harm's way. By studying these tools and techniques, you become a more informed digital citizen. You'll be able to spot warning signs, recognize suspicious activity, and respond with confidence instead of fear. Remember, this is about empowerment, giving you the skills and understanding to defend yourself and your community. It's not about encouraging illegal acts or reckless behavior. Approach this topic with curiosity, but also with caution and respect. The digital world is fascinating, but it demands responsibility from all of us. Those who use these tools for harm cause real lasting damage to individuals, to families, to businesses, and to society as a whole. We should all stand together against that kind of misuse. By the end of this journey, you'll have a much clearer picture of the threats that exist online. That awareness is your best defense, helping you stay one step ahead of cybercriminals and digital dangers. So let's put on our virtual lab coats, open our minds, and begin this adventure together. The world of cybersecurity awaits. Let's explore it with wisdom and integrity. The internet is like an iceberg. What you see is just the tip. Most people only ever interact with the visible part, but beneath the surface lies a vast hidden world that most never explore. Imagine the massive body of the iceberg underwater, stretching far beyond what the eye can see. That's the reality of the internet, a small, familiar portion above, and a mysterious, much larger realm below. The surface web is what search engines can find: social media, news, shopping, and all the websites you visit every day. It's the part of the internet that's indexed, catalogued, and easily accessible to anyone with a browser. When you Google something or scroll through your favorite online store, you're on the surface web. Beneath that is the deep web. Private, unindexed areas like your email inbox, online banking, academic databases, and medical records. These aren't hidden because they're dangerous, but because they're personal and protected. The deep web is where your private information lives, shielded from public view for your safety. You use the deep web every day, often without realizing it. It's not sinister, just private. Every time you log into a secure site, check your grades, or access a work portal, you're dipping into the deep web. It's a normal, essential part of modern life. But within the deep web is a hidden layer, the dark web. This is where things get more mysterious. The dark web is intentionally concealed and can't be reached with standard browsers or search engines. Accessing it requires special software like Tor, which is designed to keep users anonymous and their activities untraceable. Tor routes your connection through multiple servers around the world, making it nearly impossible to track where you are or what you're doing. This anonymity is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it protects privacy and free speech. On the other, it can shield those with darker intentions. For some, the dark web is a tool for freedom. Journalists, whistleblowers, and activists use it to communicate safely, especially in countries where speaking out can be dangerous. It's a lifeline for those who need to avoid surveillance or censorship. But it also attracts criminals, creating a marketplace for illegal goods and services. From stolen data to illicit substances, the dark web can be a hub for activities that thrive in the shadows. The dark web is a place of extremes, a lifeline for some, a haven for others. It's a world where hope and danger exist side by side, and where the line between right and wrong can blur. Understanding its dual nature is key to understanding online threats. Cybersecurity experts constantly monitor the dark web to protect against emerging dangers, but also to defend those who rely on it for safety. It's not just spooky stories. It's a real complex part of the internet that impacts everyone, whether you realize it or not. The dark web shapes the digital world in ways both good and bad. Knowing it exists helps you stay alert. Awareness is the first step to protecting yourself and understanding the risks and opportunities that come with the hidden layers of the web. So how do people actually access this hidden world? Let's look at how people get onto the dark web and what you need to know to stay safe. When it comes to accessing the dark web or simply boosting your privacy online, two powerful tools stand out above the rest: Tor and VPNs. These technologies are often mentioned together, but they work in different ways and serve unique purposes in the world of digital security. Tor, which stands for the Onion Router, is designed to maximize anonymity. It wraps your data in multiple layers of encryption, much like the layers of an onion, and then bounces it through a random series of servers called nodes located all around the globe. Each time your data passes through a node, a layer of encryption is peeled away, revealing the next destination, but never the full path. What makes Tor so effective is that each server or node only knows the location of the previous and next node in the chain. No single point ever knows both your identity and your destination, making it nearly impossible for anyone to trace your activity back to you. Tor is the essential gateway to .onion websites, which are hidden services only accessible through the Tor network. For activists, journalists, and those seeking privacy, Tor is a powerful tool for staying anonymous online. On the other hand, VPNs, or virtual private networks, work by creating a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and a VPN server. All your internet traffic is routed through this tunnel, protecting your data from prying eyes, especially on public Wi-Fi or untrusted networks. While your internet service provider, or ISP, can see that you're connected to a VPN, they can't see what websites you visit or what data you're sending. This adds a significant layer of privacy, especially in countries with heavy internet surveillance. To the websites you visit, your real IP address is hidden. Instead, they only see the IP address of the VPN server, making it much harder to track your online activity or pinpoint your physical location. Hackers and privacy enthusiasts often use Tor and VPNs together, layering their defenses to make tracking them even more difficult. By combining these tools, they can mask their identity and location, making it extremely challenging for anyone to follow their digital footprints. For cybercriminals, activists, and anyone who values privacy, maintaining anonymity is not just a preference. It's essential for avoiding detection and staying safe from surveillance or retaliation. These privacy tools make the job of law enforcement and cybercrime investigators much more difficult. Tracing illegal activity or identifying suspects becomes a complex, time-consuming process when Tor and VPNs are involved. That's why understanding how Tor and VPNs work is crucial, not just for hackers, but for anyone who wants to protect their privacy and security online. Knowing the strengths and limitations of each tool can help you make smarter choices about your digital safety. Now that you know how hackers hide themselves, let's dive deeper and see what they do once they're safely hidden behind these layers of protection. Once hidden, hackers need a way in. Enter malware. Malware is any software designed to cause harm or steal data. Viruses attach to programs and spread. Worms replicate and move across networks on their own. Spyware secretly monitors your activity, sending info back to hackers. Keyloggers, a type of spyware, record every keystroke. Adware bombards you with unwanted ads and can open doors to more threats. Trojans disguise themselves as legitimate software, tricking you into installing them. Once inside, Trojans can give hackers remote access or turn your device into part of a botnet. Each type of malware has a unique role in a hacker's toolkit. Recognizing them is the first step to defense. Keyloggers are among the most invasive spyware. They record every keystroke, passwords, messages, credit card numbers, without your knowledge. Hackers often install them via phishing emails or bundled software. The consequences are serious. Stolen bank logins, hijacked emails, even blackmail. That's why unique passwords and two-factor authentication are vital. Even if a hacker gets your password, they can't log in without the second factor. Keyloggers show how small actions can lead to big risks. Vigilance and good habits are your best protection. Malware needs a way in, and that's where exploits come in. An exploit takes advantage of a vulnerability, a bug or flaw in software. Zero-day vulnerabilities are especially dangerous because they're unknown to developers and unpatched. Hackers can buy and sell these exploits for huge sums on the dark web. Everyday software can have hidden vulnerabilities, so updates are critical. Security patches fix these flaws. Don't delay them. Outdated software is an open door for hackers. Staying updated is one of the simplest ways to stay safe. Hackers rarely use just one tool. They combine them in a cyber attack chain. First, they hide behind Tor or a VPN. Next, they scan for vulnerabilities, sometimes buying stolen credentials or info on the dark web. They deliver malware via phishing or exploits, tricking users into opening the door. Once inside, malware like keyloggers or Trojans give them control. They move through networks, escalate privileges, and reach their target: data theft, ransom, or disruption. Each step relies on the tools we've discussed. Understanding the chain helps you break it. Awareness is your best defense. Hacking isn't just a problem for big companies, it affects everyone. Stolen data on the dark web often belongs to ordinary people. Criminals use it for identity theft, draining accounts, or opening fraudulent loans. Ransomware can cripple hospitals, schools, and city services, putting lives at risk. Even your home computer can be hijacked for botnets or spying. The consequences are real: financial loss, privacy invasion, and community disruption. Malware and hacking tools are refined and sold in hidden online markets. No one is immune, but everyone can take steps to protect themselves. Staying informed is the first step. This journey wasn't meant to scare you, but to empower you. Knowledge is your best defense against digital threats. You don't need to be an expert, just practice good habits. Use strong, unique passwords and a password manager. Enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. Be skeptical of suspicious emails and links. Keep your software updated to patch vulnerabilities. Share personal info online with care. Remember, technology is just a tool. How it's used depends on us. The same tools that protect can also harm. Use your knowledge to stay safe and help others do the same. Never use these tools for illegal purposes. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe online. Thanks for watching and learning with me. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber Network.